What's going on, everybody? It is Kolosalus here, and about 2 weeks ago I posted an unboxing video for Avantree headphones, and today I'm here to review them for you guys. I've been using them almost non-stop for the last 2 weeks, and I think I have a pretty good opinion about these guys. I'll be comparing them to my last set of headphones, which was Motorola SD. No, it was Motorola S10 HD. That's what it was. Another pair of Bluetooth headphones. These guys. So let's start talking about them, okay? So these guys come with a cable. Okay, sorry about that. I had to bring the cable. So they come with a cable. Ouch. They come with a cable like this. It's untangable. It's like anti-tangle. It's like a wide cable. If I can show you this. See, it's like a wide cable, and it's just a 3.5mm jack on both sides. You basically plug it into this, plug it into something else if your battery runs out, or you basically just want to have a steady connection. But Bluetooth is steady enough for me. So they come with this, and they also come with there's the cable. It's just a standard mini USB, I think, or micro. No, I think this is mini. You can basically plug them. You can basically plug them in with anything, with any phone charger, anything. You don't get the into the wall thing. You can plug it through USB to your PC, or through like a plug thing that you plug this. You basically plug this into a plug thing, and then that goes into your wall basically. So that's what you get in the package. I'm gonna be looking this way because I have my Surface Pro with my notes on the review. So let's first talk about the design. The design of these guys I think it's great. They have these nice red looking finishes. The cables are braided. You can't actually see this, but they're braided. Those are like braided cables. They're not plastic or anything. Red finishes. You also have this braiding up here. That little finish at the top, which is red on both sides. This is actually a pretty flexible material. It's not too flexible though, but it is a very lightweight. You also have those adjustments here. You see, you can actually slide this down. There you go, and then that's how you adjust it on your head. The adjustment is pretty good. I have a pretty fucking amazingly big head, and they still leave just a little bit more room. So even if you have like the biggest head in the world, they should still fit you, I think. So yeah, very nice red styling finishes. At the beginning, I had a lot of concerns about the clamping force of these guys. I owned a lot of headphones, like right here. They're just hanging there. They're Tritons. I can show you. There you go. There are my Tritons, which are used for gaming only. I also used skull candies back in the days, and a few different pairs of like on-ear headphones. And the clamping force of these guys was, it doesn't seem too bad here, but when you put them on, you feel like they're gonna fall off. And because the design is very good, they do not. Like, these guys seem to have the same, like pretty much similar clamping force to skull candies. The skull candies would like fall off my head all the time. These guys never fallen off my head. I've worked out in them. I lifted weights. I run. I jogged. I basically did everything. They moved sometimes on your head when you shake your head, or when you basically hit something like with the band or with the side of it. Of course they move, but they never fallen off. This is a design issue, not a clamping force. So I'm actually pretty happy about the clamping force after I actually tried them. So very good job on the design. And then you've heard pretty much all about the design. I'm just going to show you the buttons actually. So this button in the middle it turns on the device and it turns it off. Plus it puts in the pairing mode. You can also pick up the calls, reject the calls. You can actually redial the last number you called, play and stop the music with the middle button. These guys are for going to the next track or previous track, and also putting up the volume and down the volume. And that's basically it on the bottom for the buttons. on the bottom of this guy, you also have the NFC sign for the NFC pairing, and you also have the 3.5mm jack, which you can plug the headphones in, and the charging dock cable, whatever, just a flop. You can actually flop it up, and then bam, you're ready to charge. And that's it, basically. Nothing else to it. I'll actually show you. We're actually gonna start off with the features now, and I'm gonna start off with amazing feature, which is NFC pairing. And I'll show you this by going into a phone. You have to have an Android phone. Unfortunately, any iPhones do not have NFC yet, so I have an Android phone. This is a Sony Xperia Z1. That's an old, like a year and a half old phone or whatever. And I'll go, and I have NFC enabled on it right now. So basically what you want to do when you want to pair in these guys, you want to just press it really long. So you keep it pressed until the light is gonna just be. So there you go. It's gonna flash red and blue, and now it's ready for pairing. So now, if you know where your NFC chip is, it actually shows you on the thing. Just put it against it. Bam. And just go straight connects. Because I already have this paired, it doesn't need a permission. Like normally it would ask you, do you want to connect the device to this and this? Because I have this paired already with my phone, I didn't have to do it. It just straight, like basically without asking for my permission, it just connected to the device. Yeah, and there you go. You're ready to go. Bam! You can put it 10 meters. You can put your fucking phone on the outside. You can throw out the window, play the music, and still listen to it here. Fucking amazing. I fucking love these things. So another feature of these guys. I'm actually gonna block my phone now. I'm gonna turn that off. So you have to press it a lot, and you hear the sound going. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Anyway, another great feature, which I haven't used, but maybe some people will find it useful, is that it can be connected to two devices at once. But yeah, I haven't found any use of it in the time I've used them for. Maybe in the future. Up to 40 hours of playtime. Let me stress this. 40 hours. 40. These guys have 6, if even that, 6 hours. These guys have 40. I'm not sure how they put into this, but it has 40 hours. 6, 40. 6, 40 hours. I found that to not be true. It never went up to 40. But it still went to impressive 35 to 30 to 35, in between that kind of on the full charge. And let me note here, they do not come charged. They basically they come in empty in the box. Like they have no charge when they come in. Some devices have problems pairing with these guys. I'm not sure if it's the device itself or is like these guys are not supported that well, but I mean it's just Bluetooth, so it's not supposed to do anything. But for example, my Surface, it didn't have any problem pairing, but once they're paired, it has problems like finding it sometimes. It's weird, but yeah. And also some devices have problem with just playing stuff through them. Like my phone is like the only device I found it to have the problem with, but sometimes it just cuts off. Like they're like basically the music is playing normally, and then it just stops for a second, and then there you go. So yeah, depending on the device, I had some problems sometimes, but it's nothing that will take away from the experience. Like they are the best at what they do. They're supposed to be there on your head. You're not supposed to worry about any cables, anything. With these guys, I immersed myself into music for almost first time in my life, like fully immersed myself. I didn't have to worry about a cable basically trying to pull me down. I wasn't worried about them disconnecting. They're just amazing at what they do. The range is about 10 meters. And I found that to be pretty true. I could walk away to the other side of the room in the gym, and they would still be picking up like no problem. And the gym is probably about like 8 meters or something like that. sound quality, I'll actually start talking about quality now. So it is very good for average consumer. Like, I'm not a person who's gonna be like, oh my god, the quality, this thing suck or something like that. Like, they play music and they have a bass, and the sound actually pretty good on those, and they are only about 40 to 60 pounds. These guys, 40 hours of playback time, and fucking amazing. Like, in my opinion, the sound quality is basically top notch for this price range. The only headphones I've listened to that have better sound quality are the Tritons, which are gaming headphones, and they cost you 160 pounds, and they are wired. So that's how good these guys are. Let me actually put them on to show you basically how they look. So you see that there you go. That's how they look. You just have to like basically readjust them like in the mirror or whatever. You don't have to, but it's sometimes very useful. Yeah, and there you go. Like, sometimes, like, as I said, you have to readjust them. So you see that this thing is higher, so you just have to like pull it down, put this one up, and then like they basically get like, you know, in the position. But yeah, they go over your ear, and as you can see, they're quite sizable. Like, most of the headphones you buy now, they go like straight, you know, on the line of your head and go down. I find them to break. Like, these guys, like, on the joints they will break, but these guys, like, they seem very sturdy. I'm not sure for how long they will last for. Let me adjust them quickly on my head. Okay, that should be fine. Not sure how they will last for, but there you go. 2 weeks. I use them non-stop every day. Well, not non-stop, but every day I use them for at least 4 or 5 hours, and bam, that sound. I only charge them twice. So there you go. That's how they look. Quality doesn't go away with the battery lifetime, but the range does. So the range will. So for example, from walking to the other side of the weight room, without losing any range, like with a full charge, with almost empty charge, when I noticed is that I was basically getting some cutting up of the noise or whatever, of the music or whatever. So when they're running low, you haven't charged them for days, and so just keep your phone fucking close. You know, you don't have to be like so picky here. And pricing. The last thing I wanted to talk about is pricing. These guys used to cost 40 pounds everywhere, and the best place to get them was Amazon. Now, Amazon has put their price up to 60 pounds, and you can still find it occasionally somewhere on the internet for about 40, but the price you'll find them at most at is 60. I paid 60 with a discount from Amazon. That's actually without the discount, but I paid 60 plus I got discount from some people who wanted me to review this product. I only did that because I wanted to have like insurance. When you buy from Amazon, you are insured. Like, you know, like when they come in broken, Amazon is gonna redo them for you. Like, it's gonna basically take them in again and send you another pair. Like, you're basically insured when you buy from Amazon. So that's why I bought it from Amazon for a little bit more money. And they are still worth 60 quid. Like, these guys are amazing. I love them. They're the best pair of headphones I've used. These guys, first of all, their original battery life was about 8 to 9 hours. Now they are 6, if even that. Plus, they were never too comfy. Never too comfy. Especially on me because I have glasses. These guys, I can almost barely feel them. Maybe after about 6 hours, I will start getting like my ears to like heat up a little bit, and I will start to feel that I have headphones on me. Up to that point, you can feel nothing. You can feel nothing. So, a great pair of headphones, almost perfect. Some things could be better, like the clamping force. I'm still not too keen on. It could be a little bit better. And the other thing I don't really like about these guys is that they feel, they feel pretty, not cheap, but they feel like they're gonna break. Whenever you put them in your bag, you're like, holy fuck, like anything falls on them, they're gonna break. They haven't broken yet. I've put them in the bag a few times, but just keep that in mind. Like you don't want to put your like heavy fucking books on this, like, you know, your university books on this, because they'll just break, at least in my opinion. But this has been Avantree Auditions review. I give these guys an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 is fucking amazing in my scale. I usually like, to get 8 out of 10, this has to be an amazing product. Like, nothing ever got a 9 or 10 from me, and this is one of the first products I've given an 8 to. A fucking amazing product. Of course, some things, you know, could be improved, but one of the best headphones you can get out there. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope it was informational enough. It took me ages to explain to you guys all of the features and design, but I'm done. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.